Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 everybody. Hey, 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 everybody. Hey, everybody. Just waiting for a few more people to join on in. I'm going to go live on Instagram as well. Hey, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 everybody. So we are live both on YouTube and we are live over here on Instagram. And tonight we are going to be announcing the Cricut giveaway winner. I'm going to go over to my closet and go and grab both of the Cricuts so you guys can kind of see them and everything. But tonight we are going to be announcing the Cricut giveaway winner. If you did not register, you are missing out. You are definitely missing out. So we're going to go through and highlight our winner. I'm going to leave some time towards the end for some Q&A. Of course, I'll be doing my Wind Down Wednesday over on this Instagram page too. And that'll be tomorrow night. So just figure I'll be on YouTube live and then I'll be on Instagram live at the same time. So if anybody kind of misses out, they can definitely tune in and catch either or. Hey, 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 everybody. So I have my computer right here. And I have like this random comment generator. So what we're going to do is I am going to go on here. I already have the URL of the video. So this is the video right here of the entire giveaway. So I went through, copied and pasted it right into this random comment generator. And it's just going to pick somebody at random. Originally, I was going to go through and choose somebody from the comments, but it was way too many comments, y'all. It was like over 450 comments. So I was like, there's no way I can go on here and actually choose a giveaway winner based off of like comments and stuff. So I decided to just go with like this random comment generator, and that's what we're going to be using. So let me refresh this. I'm going to copy and paste the URL of the actual video, and we're going to find out who is the actual winner of the Cricut. So did mine make the deadline? If you commented before the actual video said giveaway closed, then you made it. If you commented after it said giveaway closed, then you did not make it. And I'm gonna make sure by the actual date too, because it closed on July 16th. So if I do choose a comment and it was after July 16th, then I'm gonna choose somebody else because I want it to be strictly for people who follow all the instructions. And I'm gonna go through and make sure everybody followed everybody. Everything was really good as far as comments. You commented your Instagram name, you follow my personal page, my coaching page at Her Hustle Academy, and you also follow Cricut as well to see if you were the winner. If not, I'm just going to choose somebody else until I choose somebody who follow all of the instructions, because I want to make it fair to everybody who did follow all of the instructions. So we have our random comment generator right here, and I'm just going to go through and I'm going to hit this button that says fetch, and then it's going to choose somebody. So let's go through and see how this works. So anything goes. I'm going to put to not allow replies. We're going to hit continue. It's loading up all the comments. There were a total of 416 comments. And we're going to hit pick a winner. All right, so we have a winner. Hopefully y'all can see it on both screens. It's a glare on the YouTube live, but there is a it's showing up clear on my phone. So the winner we have is Tierra Panel. Let's make sure she went through and follow all of the instructions. I'm just gonna read to you guys what she said, how these items she said would help her. So stay tuned, don't leave, because we don't know if she's the actual winner or not. So she said these products would help me with the opportunity to touch all people across the world, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm gonna read the rest of it after we figure out if she actually won or not. So we have Tiara panel, and I'm gonna go up here on my computer. Make sure she follow everybody, and then we'll be good to go there. So her name is Tiara, P-A-N-N-E-L-L. Let's see. Hopefully she follow everybody and follow all of the instructions. Cool. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm about to go get my iPad so I can make this a whole lot easier. I don't think my iPad is in here, is it? Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. So let's make sure she follow all of the rules, and then we'll confirm whether or not she is our giveaway winner. Also, be sure to leave me some questions, y'all, because I'm going to be doing a quick Q&A. Hopefully this works. Congratulations. Yay, I can't see, LOL. Come on. Sorry, I got y'all waiting, but none of these systems want to allow me to log in to Instagram. So let me copy and paste her name into my computer and see if that works. Ooh. Sis's page is private, so I can't see if she follow everybody or not. So y'all let me know if I should go ahead and give it to her, or if we should draw somebody else, because I can't see if she follow everybody or not because her page is private. So what y'all think we should do? Y'all think we should just go ahead and give it to her, or should we draw somebody else? Go under the followers on the Cricut page and then search your followers. Good idea. Thank you for telling me to do that. Let's see. Let's see. So we're going to go to my followers. This thing want to give me such a hard time. Draw another person. Go to the next person. Draw another person. Everybody's saying draw another person. I'm going to reach out to her. Maybe I'll do something special for her. But we are going to draw another person, because that is a whole lot of work to go through all of those different pages. I'm going to reach out to her, though, and we can see about doing something special for her. But we're going to choose somebody else. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm just going to click pick a winner. And the next person that we have is Laura Ponce. So here is her right here. Laura. She won, in the rules didn't state can't have a private account, but I can't verify if she followed the rules or not. So let's see if Laura won. Let's see. Let's see. My page is private too, not my business page. LOL. I just came in. Hey y'all, if you are just tuning in, we are trying to figure out who is the winner of the Cricut Explore Air 2 and then the Cricut Easy Press machine. Right now, I am loading up the comments because the winner's comment actually disappeared. So I'm going through the comments since I do remember her name and search across. Ooh. We need to go to content. We need to go to the video. We're going to go to comments. Not help for review. And we're going to type in Laura. So it looks like it is not loading for me. Let's see, y'all. This is really a whole lot. Why isn't this loading for me so I can find her name? Let me see if I do it now. Laura. Nope, not yet. Nope. All right, let's see. Nope, it's not loading up there either. So I'm guessing she didn't put in her comment at this time frame that we requested in the actual footage. Let me see. Hey Trey, I'm super proud of you. I want to make sure I'm reading everybody's comments at the same time. All right, so we are going to choose somebody else because I'm not sure why the comment disappeared. And then it also says when I did a Command F that I couldn't even find her name during the time frame that the giveaway was entered in. So let's choose somebody else. This is the last time. Last time. So we're going to click pick a winner. And this one is a question. So we're going to choose somebody else because it wasn't an actual person that entered. Hopefully y'all can see it. All right. So I am going to say, I cannot pronounce her name. Elenis, can't pronounce it. If this is you, let's go through and make sure that everything is good to go with you. So I'm going to copy and paste. And let's see. All right. She's following me. She's following her Hustle Academy. So she is following me. She's following her Hustle Academy. She left her Instagram name and she left a comment. Last thing we need to check off is to make sure that she is following Cricut. And let's see if she's following Cricut as well. I wish this worked better like on my phone or on the Cricut thing, but it's just not working. Or on my iPad rather, but it's not working for me. So hopefully we can go through all of this and we can see if she's following Cricut as well. And then we'll have our winner. Let's see. This is being so difficult. I'm like literally scrolling through her followers, y'all. as y'all can see. If y'all know an easier way that I could do this, please let me know. But I am sure she is probably following all of them. I just want to be sure. All right, let me see. It's easier to go to Cricut, go to followers, and type in her name. I can't type in her name. Like on the computer part, I can't type it in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop off. I don't want to hop off on here. Let me see. My iPad just like not working for me today, y'all. So let me see if I type in. Go to their page, look up her from their followers. Oh, I'm in. All right, perfect. So we can get it going now. My password on my iPad was not working, so I'm gonna type in her name again. All right, so here she is. This is our winner, and then we're gonna go through who she's following, and then I'm gonna type in Cricut. All right, she's following Cricut, y'all. So I typed in Cricut. As y'all can see, Cricut official is right there. So she is our winner. So our winner is, I cannot pronounce her name, Elianis. So Elianis is our winner. Hopefully y'all can see that. So I will be going through contacting her, and I'm going to ship those items to her. I will show y'all, but it's like deep down in my closet. Hopefully y'all can see it. Let me move over my wine. So I have the Cricut right there behind all my inventory. And then if you're looking here on YouTube, I have the Cricut right there. Where is it? Right there. So I'm going to go through and I'll ship that off sometime this week to her. So congratulations to her. And then the other two people, I'll contact them and maybe I'll do like a coaching session or something like that for them. Considering their names were drawn, they just didn't follow the rules or anything like that. So congratulations. I will be doing more giveaways, you guys. Do not be discouraged. I have so much more in store. So make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. So I'm going to be doing a live Q&A right now. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, be sure to leave them right here. Let's network, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity to enter this contest. No problem. This was really nice. Actually, the way that this contest kind of happened was Cricut actually reached out to me, and they originally wanted me to do like a YouTube video for them, like a sponsored video, right? So they were like, okay, we're going to send you the materials. And I'm like, okay, but I already have these materials. It could have been selfish of me to just keep both of them, keep 2 Cricuts and then keep 2 of the press machines. But I was like, no, why not just let me do a giveaway? So they allowed me to do a giveaway. And that's how the pretty much the giveaway kind of came about. So I am so excited to give someone the opportunity and the chance to go through and to have their own Cricut. So that is really cool. Y'all, I'm sipping on me some wine tonight because it's been a day. Somebody asked, first question that we're going to address while we have over almost 100 people on here. First question that we're going to address is, what is my biggest advice if you are starting any business or you're a business owner? What is my biggest piece of advice? My biggest piece of advice, to be completely honest with you guys, is to get an accountant. I am literally sitting here trying to put together the pieces of everything having to do with my taxes so that way I am ahead of the game next year when it's time to file taxes. That's my biggest piece of advice. Get an accountant. If you have a family member that's an accountant, that's great. If you have a friend that's an accountant or a tax expert, get like this with somebody who's a tax expert or an accountant. period. That's my biggest piece of advice for whoever asks that. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So I do want to answer a few questions. I'm on YouTube Live and I'm on Instagram Live at the same time. So let's go through and answer some questions. First question I see here on Instagram is, hey girly, when will you begin your coaching sessions? So my coaching sessions have been closed for the entire month of July. I needed that time, you guys, to just take a mental break. Like right now, I am extremely stressed out because I'm trying to relaunch my boutique, keep everything going on with YouTube, and then try to figure out how I'm going to fit coaching in between, because I love coaching you guys. I love that one-on-one connection that I can get with you guys as well. So coaching sessions should be opening up for August. And I will be letting you guys know when those open up. More than likely, it'll be this weekend. So make sure that you are following the At Her Hustle Academy page on Instagram, because that's where I'll be announcing when they open. And then I'll also be announcing here on YouTube. Also, if you're signed up for my email list, there'll be an email going out there too. So coaching sessions should open in August. I'm saying should in all caps. And I'll let you guys know when they do open. They will be, when they do open, they will be extremely limited, because y'all, this relaunch has drove me crazy. Today was my first photo shoot earlier today. So my mind is all types of places. Are you going to have a meet and greet at Magic? I'm not necessarily going to have a meet and greet at Magic, but if you do see me, definitely speak. Maybe a couple of us can like go out for drinks or something like that. So maybe I'll start like maybe a group or something like that. We'll see. I'll think about it. As far as Magic, but I'm not necessarily having like an official meet and greet or anything like that. I was going to, but like I said, y'all, it's been super crazy with this relaunch. I'm excited for your launch series. Me too, y'all. So I am doing an entire launch series of me rebranding my boutique. As y'all can see, I got all my inventory back here for the most part, and I actually just decided to order 3 more packs of everything that y'all see back there. So it's been pretty wild. Let me make sure I'm not neglecting my YouTube people. Just came back from Miami. Did you shop in the district there? Originally, I was going to go to the Miami Fashion District, but everybody got a lot of bad reviews about it. Like it wasn't worth it. So I ended up going to LA twice. I'm going back to LA again right before Black Friday, so that way I can order all of my Black Friday inventory and things like that ahead of time. So I'll probably be going back to LA beginning of October or mid-October to prepare and get everything for Black Friday. Next question I see here on YouTube is, hey Troyia, what are your thoughts on Girl Mary? I've heard of Girl Mary, and Girl Mary is basically like a Lovely Wholesale or like a Wholesale 7. I do not recommend using them unless you're trying to like test the waters. So like if you're trying to like really figure out, I don't know if I want to do this boutique thing, I don't know if I want to do this business thing, then I definitely go through and, you know, shop with Girl Mary, or if you want to, if you're not trying to spend a lot of money on inventory. But personally, I wouldn't recommend it because it's really, really hit or miss. Really, really hit or miss. What is the name of the app you used for the drawing? It is a website called pickme.co, I want to say. Pickme.co. You basically put in the URL and it just randomly picks a comment. So that is the name of it. What if you don't have models or taking pictures of my product? What would you suggest? I have no models. I've never hired a model. I've never used models ever before. I have been the only model basically since I started my business. I'm going to continue to be the only model for now. Just because it's a lot more it's a lot easier, it's a lot more convenient. I can depend on myself. I know how I want my brand to look. I am a direct representation of my brand in several different ways. So I just find it easier to just use myself. If you are shy, reserved, if you want to use models, definitely just do your research and make sure that your model fits your brand, your model fits your aesthetic, and all that great stuff as well. I was approved for attending the Magic Trade Show. Do you know of any room not expensive? All rooms closed to the shuttle is so expensive, LOL. I rented a room. My room was only $30 a night, y'all, for Magic. Crazy, I know, but it was only $30 a night. And I was actually on YouTube Live talking about it as I was paying for my room. So I ended up getting my room for only $30 a night. But I booked my room like probably like, what was that, like a month ago? And it was real cheap because that was when the time Vegas was like reopening. So rooms by this point, I'm pretty sure, are very expensive, since a lot of these hotels have probably caught on to the fact that Magic is, you know, coming to town. I think when I booked mine, Magic wasn't really like being discussed or anything like that. Top 3 things to do before launching. That is a really good question. So top 3 things to do before you launch. First thing is you need to have a branding board. A branding board, a mood board, an inspirational board. You need to have some type of board or vision board as to how you want your brand to look, how you want it to be represented. What's your overall vision? How do you want your brand to be appealed to your audience or anything like that? Definitely need a branding board. The second thing is you need to have a budget. Finances, we don't talk about this enough. And I know I don't talk about this enough because it's not an area that I'm extremely 100% confident in to talk to you guys a lot about. That's why you don't see a lot of videos from me about finances or anything like that. But definitely a budget is number 2. And you need to have a budget and make sure that you stick to it for sure. The last thing that I would say to do before you launch is to definitely make sure that you create some type of launch plan. A lot of us go through and we think that the first thing that we do is just share our inventory with our audience. That's definitely not the case. You need to have some type of launch plan. And I'm going to be talking to you guys a lot more about that. And the way that I kind of think about like launch plans is like dating, everyday life. You start by, you know, maybe seeing somebody. And then you guys maybe exchange phone numbers and then begin like a talking conversation. And then you guys are in the getting to know each other stage or something like that. Then you're dating, then there goes the relationship, and then the marriage and all of that. It's the way I think about it when it comes to launching a business. And I know it might seem crazy or something to y'all, but that's just the way that my mind processes it. And it definitely seems to be really successful so far with everything that I'm doing headed into my pre-launch. Tonight, I'm actually posting the first post on my Instagram page ahead of my relaunch. So make sure you guys are following at Shop Wanted Wardrobe on Instagram, and make sure you guys engage with that post. We're going to be posting that tonight, right after we get off of live. So that way you guys can get excited for the relaunch and all of that great stuff as well. Definitely take notes of some of the things that I'm doing if my launch is ahead of yours. So that way you can go through and get some good things there too. Next question on here is, do you have a video on how to use the Cricut? Yes. So the entire video for the giveaway was me showing you how to use the Cricut, showing you how to load the paper, the software that you needed, literally from beginning to end. Although I burnt the shirt on the Cricut in the video, but you guys kind of got the gist there too. Let's see. Is Uber expensive, or is it best to use the shuttle? I'm personally just going to use Uber. I'm not even going to fool around with like a shuttle or anything like that. And also my hotel isn't super far from the convention center in Vegas for Magic. How long did it take you to really start your business? I started my business originally in 2019. That's when I started planning for it. I didn't launch my business until February 22nd of 2020. I took a break for about 5 to 6 months. I closed my business down for rebranding December of 2020. And then we're set to relaunch again this fall. So that's kind of my business journey. And a lot of you guys have had questions as to, you know, when do you know when to rebrand? How do you rebrand? That type of thing. And that video will be included in the series as well. Let me jump back over here because I know I'm missing a lot of questions. Please do a video on setting up Dymo. I'm so stuck there trying to print and it won't do it. I don't know if I'll do a video on how to set up your Dymo because mine is already set up. So I don't know how to unset it up. But I'm pretty sure there's some videos on YouTube on how to set it up. I just don't know how to set it up again, considering mine is already set up. Let's see if we got some more questions. Do you know about Bell Wholesale? Bell Wholesale is also like a Wholesale 7 like a lovely wholesale. I personally don't recommend it because a lot of their pieces might be, you know, low quality or anything like that. So definitely like take it with a grain of salt if you are going to be using them. And then the same thing on Fashionity. I don't know how to pronounce it. Same thing. They're like a lovely wholesale type of thing as well. How many pieces you just start off then when you first, how many pieces you just to start off with when you first launch? So when you first launch, I always recommend starting off with no less than 5, no more than 10. The only reason you should be using 5 pieces is if you just do not have budget to get more. Like, it's like one of those things where it's like, oh my goodness, I really want to start this business. However, I just know for a fact that I'm not going to have money in order to get additional pieces. That's the only reason you should start off with 5. And that's the lowest amount that you really should start off with. And that's really pushing it because you're not able to give your audience enough options. The most that I would say you should start off is 15. But my sweet spot number is anywhere between 7 to 10. Or 8 to 10. That's like a really good number that you can kind of go through and start off with. And I always recommend just 1 pack. Me personally, I've been in business before, so I know that 1 pack isn't going to cut it. I'm kind of selling myself short if I only get 1 pack. So if y'all see here, this is like 2 or 3 packs for a lot of these different pieces that you guys see there. That's a good analogy. Thank you. That's the way I think about it. Analogies help me so much. Troyia, just start making my vision board while working, getting reseller certification, and more, just one step at a time because I'm not rushing my boutique. Do not rush at all. That's number one reason why I'm not putting a date as to when my boutique is going to relaunch is because if I want to push it back, I can. I never announce the date. That's why you're only going to get a time frame because I'm not rushing anything. So you guys will get a timeline, but you will never get a date until I know for a fact that we are going to launch on that date. I am shutting my business down on August 1st to rebrand. I'm so excited and can't wait to rejuvenate my brand and strategy. Congratulations. Rebranding is an exciting thing. It's not something that should be, frowned upon or scary or anything like that. It's great because you are able to take that data that you've seen when you first launched, and then you're able to take a step back, reanalyze, recollect your thoughts, change some things, and then come back even harder. Is it better to have products shipped to you from the LA Fashion District or take a suitcase? Y'all, I promise you, let me see. I got all of my inventory receipts right here from when I went to the Fashion District. This is everything, all the inventory I bought when I was in the Fashion District. And y'all would never believe how much I spent on shipping for one of these orders. It was crazy. If that answers your question, it is best to go there with a suitcase. However, it is very difficult to take all of your items back home at the same time. Everybody was looking at me in the airport. Mind y'all, I was by myself. Everybody looking at me like I'm crazy because they like, why are you in this airport with all of these suitcases? All right, y'all. So y'all can see right here that one of my orders, I paid $111 for shipping. $111 just for shipping. So yes, bring a suitcase, bring a friend, and tell them to pack light. And then, if you fly Southwest, which is what I did, you get 2 suitcases for free if you fly Southwest. So I ended up getting 2 free suitcases. I paid for an extra one. All 3 were overweight, so I ended up paying for all of them anyway. And then I also had a carry-on, and then I had a personal bag. So it was me in the airport with 4 suitcases and a check bag or a personal bag, y'all. So yeah, it was real crazy. Real crazy. Let's see. How important is it to register your business? Extremely important. You do not want to get in trouble with your local state. You don't want to get in trouble with the IRS. You just want to make sure that your business is registered. Also, you want to avoid, if you are getting trademarked, you want to avoid anyone stealing your name. It's just a lot of things that go into registering your business. If you are considering not registering your business, it also shows that you aren't serious about your business as well. How do you handle not making sales? Sometimes I want to give up. First of all, sis, we do not give up over here at all. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep grinding. There's going to be days when you don't make sales. I know for a fact, when I relaunch, there's going to be days where I don't make sales. It's normal. A lot of larger companies may have days that where they don't make sales or don't make their sales goals or anything like that as well. I would go through and figure out what's not working and try to make some type of game plan as to what you can do to figure things out. If you can't figure it out, definitely book a coaching session with me when my coaching sessions do reopen, and I'll be happy to help you out there as well. Is Fashionity the brand you were saying you wouldn't recommend? I was looking at them. Yes, I wouldn't recommend it because it is kind of like a wholesale 7, lovely wholesale type of boutique as well. So, or a vendor as well. So I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing nobody's questions on YouTube. So how do you promote your business when you're first starting off and only have testers to work with? So first thing that you should be doing, I get this question a lot, is, well, what's the first thing that I should showcase on my Instagram when I'm first starting? First thing you want to do is provide a teaser. A teaser. You want to make sure, are you doing Q&As? Yes. So you want to provide some type of teaser. Teasers are extremely, extremely, extremely important. Think about it this way. I just use the analogy as if you're dating your target audience. I think about, branding and marketing and business in general as like dating, everyday dating. So if the first thing you do is walk up to somebody and say, hey, what's your phone number? Or, hey, can I take you out? They're like, hold up, wait a minute. What's your name? I want to get to know you. So you have to make sure that you're giving like little small teasers before you go through and you showcase all of your inventory to your audience. Give them small tidbits of things that they need to know, and then go through and showcase all there is to know about your products and different things like that. I'm going to be doing a more detailed video on it. So you guys can definitely look forward to that as to, what to showcase when you're first launching your business or anything like that as well. So teasers are the first thing that you should go through and post. There's 4 steps to launching a business. And I'll go through that in that video a little bit more because I don't got all my notes right here and I don't know all my steps that I've been using off the top of my head just yet. So when starting a business, what is your favorite office products? Do you have a branded drop shipping website, and what is it? I don't use drop shipping. I don't want to say I don't recommend it, but it's not for me. I've seen a lot of businesses be very, very successful when it comes to drop shipping. So I don't have a favorite drop shipping website. But my favorite office product will probably have to be this, y'all. Let me show y'all what this is. So this right here is my favorite office product. My grandma bought this for me like for Christmas like some years ago, in like this little big basket thing that she made me. And this right here is a coffee warmer. So if I put this on my desk and I turn the switch and I put like my cup of coffee on top of it, it'll keep my coffee warm, like literally for like, I don't want to say hours, but for a really, really long time. So that way I don't have to keep going through and rewarming up my coffee. I think she got it from like, I don't even know, probably like a department store or something like that. But that's probably my favorite office product. Let's see. Next question. What is the best way to build an email list pre-launch? So the best way to build an email list pre-launch is by offering some type of freebie, or just offering it and promoting that type of email list. So the two ways that I would recommend doing it is, the first way is to just promote it. Get your audience really, really hyped up about wanting to know when you launch, because that's going to entice them to go through and sign up for it. If you let them know that the first people are going to know about our pre-launch is the people that are signed up for our email list, they're going to go through and want to be in the know about it, especially if you're building up a really, really, really good, anticipation about your launch. The second way is to offer some type of freebie. So that could be like an ebook. I've seen a lot of other boutiques do styling books and different things like that. So you can definitely do those type of things too, to offer them as like a freebie, and they get that when they do sign up for your email list as well. Also, discount codes definitely work for email lists as well. So those are like 3 type of ways that you can go through and get people to sign up for your email list pre-launch. Do you think it's more work to use private labeling? 100%. I've been thinking about using private labeling for the longest time, especially since this relaunch, considering a lot of the vendors that I am using are like secret vendors, or vendors that aren't super, out there, or anything like that. So I decided that I'm not going to be doing private labeling, but I might still do it. I might just do it locally and just take my items in my inventory to a local seamstress and then have them put on the private label tags. You can get private label tags made on Etsy. You can get them made on Alibaba. Literally tons of different places where you can get them made there as well. So I've been thinking about it, but it is a lot of work just because as soon as those inventory pieces come in, you have to send them off to somewhere to get the private labeling. It's just a lot more time. I wouldn't say it's a lot more work, and it is a lot more money. So it's a lot more time and a lot more money that you have to dish out, and you have to make sure that you have the budget for it. And it's not 100% necessary. It's more so of a luxury, if anything, but it does help you more than it necessarily, I wouldn't say it's going to help you more than it's going to harm you, but it can definitely help you because it's going to add that extra branding element to your brand as well. Let's see. Anybody else have any questions? I'm going to be on live tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, I believe we are talking about fear in entrepreneurship during Wind Down Wednesday. So this is like a little bonus Wind Down Wednesday here today. And then if you guys are on YouTube, I will be on Instagram Live on the Her Hustle Instagram page tomorrow for Wind Down Wednesday. And we're going to be talking about fear in entrepreneurship, how to overcome your fears while chasing your dreams of being an entrepreneur. So that'll be our topic for tomorrow. But if you guys don't have any other questions, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be doing another Q&A tomorrow. So if you're working tonight and then you have any other questions that come to mind, let me know. And I'll go through and let you guys know too. How can I find manufacturers for lingerie? For lingerie, I would really suggest maybe looking on Alibaba. Another thing that you guys could do too, if you are trying to look for manufacturers, is to figure out the vendors that you already shop with. A lot of them do have factories that do offer, custom orders and different things like that. So if you notice, hey, I found a vendor that I really like that offers lingerie, let me go through and contact them to see if their factory offers custom orders or anything like that. So that would be that as far as manufacturers. I'm also going to be collaborating soon with a manufacturing company that reached out to me and they want me to do a video with them. So that'll be on the lookout very, very soon. I just have to make sure that everything's good to go before I share them with you guys. I want to make sure that they're legit and everything. What time again? So tomorrow, Wind Down Wednesday, will be on Instagram Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, we got a bunch of questions coming in. Let me see. I'm struggling to find products for my website. Do you have any tips? First tip is to figure out what you want to sell. Figure out your brand, create a branding board, figure out your overall vision, write it down, have a visual representation of it. Because if you're out here trying to put together the pieces of your brand, it's going to be really, really difficult for you to choose inventory. Like I said, the first time originally when I went to LA, the first time was to just create content. I didn't really have a clear idea as to what I wanted my rebrand to look like. So when I was trying to choose inventory pieces when I was out there, it was difficult because I was like, I don't even know what I want to sell. I don't know how I want my aesthetic to look. I don't know what I want my business to look like. And then I came home, did some more research, created my entire branding board, and that's what I used the whole time while I was in LA. Had it on my phone. I was looking at pieces of inventory. I was like, okay, does this fit my branding board? Does this not? If it didn't, I kept, going through the racks. So that branding board is essential. And I might be doing a video on how to make a branding board. So definitely look out for that too. Why do you think people don't support my business? First of all, sometimes people don't support your business just because your business isn't appealing to them. A lot of the times your target audience is not everyone. So you have to have a clear idea as to who your target audience is and market towards those people. Check out my video on how to find your target audience and how to market towards those people. And that should definitely answer your question as to that as well. Not everyone is your target audience. So the people that you think aren't appealing to, supporting your brand, your brand's just not appealing to them. And it's completely normal. Since you've been using your Cricut machine, I have stopped ordering personal branding things such as stickers. And where do you recommend to order them from when starting? If you're talking about like Cricut stickers, I think that you're still going to have to purchase the sticker paper, but you might be able to use the Cricut machine to create the customized part of it there, if that's what you mean there too. What's the best website to use to host your online business? Shopify, 100%. Also, my Shopify series goes live next week. Y'all, there's so much going on. So my Shopify series goes live next week. Every single day of the week, there's going to be a new video. Monday is going to be a YouTube video. Tuesday will be a YouTube video. Wednesday will not be a YouTube video. It'll be us on Wind Down Wednesday. Thursday will be a YouTube video. And then Friday will be a YouTube video. So next week, there's going to be a video related to Shopify every single day of the week. Forgot to mention that earlier. I really feel like giving up on my boutique at times because I don't have the support and I feel like I spend more money than I make. Definitely re-strategize. Not only do you need to re-strategize, choose a different marketing plan. Figure out what's not working is the first thing that you need to do. What is not working? Is it your content? Is your content not generating sales? Is it because you have no engagement with your audience? Is your audience not giving you feedback? Is it your overall brand? Is your brand not cohesive? Is it confusing to your audience? There's so many different things that it could be. I don't know what your brand looks like to even give you that feedback right now. So if you want to, definitely book a coaching session with me and we can definitely go through and figure that out. Coaching sessions should be opening this weekend for August. Love Shopify. Can't wait for this Shopify series. If you are a OG follower, subscriber of mine, y'all know I've been talking about this Shopify series for the longest time. And the only thing that's been keeping me back from continuously doing it is I had so many brands reach out to me to do sponsorship collabs so that way I can share more information to you guys, do more giveaways and different things like that. But they were dragging their feet, which was making it seem super long. So the series will be next week. I'm not putting it out any longer because I know you guys really want this information. Yes, you have. I'm fairly new here, but I know you do love Shopify. Love Shopify. That's the only e-commerce platform I recommend. Were we able to see your past lives? Yes, go on my Instagram page and look on my IGTVs, and then you'll be able to see all of my past IG lives as well. Can you teach us how to make cohesive collections? That was my Wind Down Wednesday topic a few weeks ago, but I changed it. So I will be going back to it, and that should be one coming up in August. Since a lot of my August Wind Down Wednesday topics will be related to rebranding, will be related to launching collections and that type of thing. So definitely look out for it as well. Did you find the place you wanted to rent for your business? I was going to rent an office space for my business, but my mom was like, no, let's start things off in your office in your apartment. So this is my office in my apartment. I'm going to be doing a more so detailed tour later on. And I'm also uploading a vlog tomorrow, I believe, of me putting together my shelves, me showing y'all a little bit more of my office, unboxing inventory and that type of thing. But it just didn't make sense for me to do it right now. I want to see if I can even manage my business out of my apartment because who wants another bill? So we're going to try it. We're going to see. I feel like I'm going to outgrow it very, very fast, but I'll rather outgrow it than to not outgrow it and get the office space and then later realize that I didn't need it or anything like that. So I want to make sure I need it first before I do get it. But there's a warehouse that I kind of want to get instead of the office space that I've seen today. Do you know any good distributors for swimwear? Off the top of my head, I don't. But y'all, when I was in the LA Fashion District, there were so many swimsuit vendors. There's probably about 10 or so that I've seen. And they had some really, really nice, good quality swimsuits. So I don't know their names off the top of my head. But if you are in the LA Fashion District and you're walking around, you'll see some really good swimsuit vendors. Let's see. Is it better to hire models for mock-ups? It really just depends. It really, really, really just depends. If you have the budget for it, go ahead and do so. If you don't have the budget for it, see if you can hire free models and maybe do compensation as far as giving them inventory or free clothing or discounts or anything like that. You can definitely go through and see about that. It really, when it comes to hiring models, it really just depends on budget, you guys. So I can't really give you my opinion because it really just depends on if you have the funds to do it or not. Will there be an updated suggested Shopify apps? Yes. So the updated suggested Shopify apps video, that video will be up on Thursday. So that video will be up next week on Thursday. How much are your coaching sessions? You can find that information out on my website. There. Plus size wholesale based in the US. To be honest, I don't know any off the top of my head. Like I said earlier, definitely visit the LA Fashion District or Shopify, not Shopify, Fashion Go or LA Showroom, and then put it in the filters, filter it out, and you'll be able to find some that way. But I don't know any off the top of my head. Can you just go to the LA Fashion District, or is it something you have to sign up for? You can go. You don't have to sign up for anything. The only thing that you have to have is like your reseller's permit. They're going to ask you that every single time you purchase. I think there were probably like 2 vendors that didn't ask me for it when I did purchase from them. And I noticed that the 2 vendors that didn't ask me for it were vendors that were not on Fashion Go. They weren't on LA Showroom, and they had no online presence. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. I don't remember their names off the top of my head either. But when I was ordering from them, I was like, that's interesting. But there were 2 vendors that didn't ask me for a reseller's permit or license when I was there. Let's hop over to YouTube because I'm missing some of y'all questions. What are your videos? You have thank you card stickers, clothing hang tags, and labels. Where do you recommend buying those from? And do you use your Cricut to create those items? Personally, I won't be creating anything this go around for my business just because I'm extremely busy and I just don't have the time to. If you are creating your own like products and your own like stationery items or shipping supplies, it is usually because you have the time to do so. Me personally, I would rather just pay somebody because I don't have the time to create. But a lot of those things, this time around, I got most of my things from Vistaprint. I got a lot of things from Etsy. Etsy has some really, really good suppliers and vendors, you guys. Do not sleep on Etsy. Who else did I get things from? Alibaba is also great. Just read those reviews. Be extra. Make sure you're really communicating with those vendors. So I would just say those 3 places are really, really great as well. Let's see. I love watching your videos. You are, I don't know where the comment went. I love watching your videos. You're humble and down to earth. I just love that about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are some ways to make more income and not stress about the weight on your shoulders? It really just depends on your overall being right now. If you have the time to make more income, a lot of people don't have the time to, especially if you have kids, if you work a full-time job, different things like that. I would say investments are the best way to make more income, and passive income. If you can make passive income and you have investments, that's definitely the number 1 way. Well, I don't know your circumstances, so I can't answer that question. What are some of the suggestions as to how to do my photo shoot for my website and my Instagram? This all depends on your budget. If you have budget to get a photographer, or if you want to get a family member or a friend to just go through and shoot content on an iPhone. Today, I went to a photo studio and I shot a lot of my content on my iPhone myself. I am getting a photographer and I will be doing several different photo shoots for my launch, but it's not something I always want to dedicate time and money to. So a lot of that just depends on your budget. If you have the money in order to do it. If you do have the funds to do it, definitely do it because it's going to give your brand a better look. But if you are really good with iPhone, I did pretty much my entire first half of my boutique all on my iPhone. Never really hired a photographer. Can you give us dates for the LA fashion show again? I may have missed that. So I'm not sure if you're talking about Magic, but Magic will be from August 8th through August 12th, and that will be in Las Vegas, if that's what you're referring to. Or if you're referring to the Fashion Go Week is coming up not next week, but the week after that. And that's from August 2nd to August 6th. So Fashion Go Week is almost kind of like an online version of Magic in a way. Basically like a digital online trade show. Let's see. Got some more questions in here. Have you ever heard of Squarespace? I have, but I don't recommend Squarespace because it doesn't have some of those different functions that Shopify has. Shopify, the reason I love Shopify is because their sole purpose is to help e-commerce based businesses. Wix's sole purpose is not for e-commerce. They're just a website hosting platform. Squarespace is not an e-commerce platform. They do have e-commerce benefits, but that's not their sole purpose. That's why Shopify is a lot better for e-commerce businesses who are like online and different things like that. Do you sell on Amazon? No, not yet. How do you approach vendors? It depends on if you're approaching them in person or if you're approaching them online. The best way to approach them is obviously in person. Like when I was in the LA Fashion District, for example, I just did a quick introduction. Hi, my name is Troyia, owner of Wanted Wardrobe Boutique. I'm just here looking at some of your inventory pieces. Here's a quick look at my branding board. I even showed my branding board to a lot of the different vendors as well. So that way they can choose and pick pieces for me that coincided with what I was looking for as far as my branding board. So definitely go through and do that. Just be really friendly. Your vendors are we're our custom. Our vendors are I'm literally getting tongue tied, y'all. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you are your vendor's customer, so they want to make sure they want to make that sale. So they're gonna do everything in their power to be really friendly to you. But you just have to, keep an eye out because a lot of these vendors will definitely try to be really, really pushy and different things like that too. I'm about to hop off of here in a second. This will be saved as an IGTV, and then I will save this as a YouTube live video so you guys can go back, rewatch if you haven't already, and all of that good stuff as well. If you guys do have any other questions, I will be on Instagram Live tomorrow for Wind Down Wednesday. Like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about fear and entrepreneurship tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. If you are having, doubts about, closing down your boutique, if you're having fear about opening up your boutique, if you're in the middle of, entrepreneurship right now and you're like, oh my goodness, it's just not working out, I'm fearful, I just don't know, what's going to happen in the future, anything like that, join us tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about fear and entrepreneurship. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be only on Instagram Live. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody. If I can figure out how to log out of here. Oh, in stream.